I don't have like a lot of fight stories, but I did go to a lot of like hardcore shows and stuff like that. So I've had scraps and stuff. There was one when we were in college. It was funny actually. This wasn't even a hardcore show. We were going to see this band called Set Your Goals, who are like a pop punk band, but they kind of have a vibe like a hardcore band. So they have like a lot of fans like that who are like tough guys. And but the rest of the show was like synth rock bands. Like there's this band called The Secret Handshake who did a cover of fucking like Miley Cyrus songs and shit. So it was like a weird mix. But I'm in college. I'm with all my friends are like Philly dirtballs. So I'm like the DD and they're all getting hammered. And we drive to the show. As we're walking in, the first thing one of my friends says to anyone, he just sees a guy who he doesn't like his face. He has a hoodie for this band, My Children, My Bride. And he looks at him and he goes, "Nice My Children, My Bride shirt, you fat." Like that's how the night starts. And I'm just like, what are we doing, guys? So that must have pissed the guy off, but not enough to cause shit before his favorite band was on. So we go into the show. I'm not drunk. They're hammered. We're all having a fun time, just being idiots. We go see the band Set Your Goals. And it's funny, looking back now, I could tell who the guys were that was going to start some shit, because as we're like doing circle pits and stuff like that, there was one dude, he had, I don't know if you ever seen this with like punk guys where they have like the trucker type hat with the brim flipped up and they write stuff on. This one kid, and I want to emphasize, like all these bands are like emo girl bands, and there's this one punk dude in the corner with his brim flipped up and it just says pussy. And I was like, that guy's going to be a problem. I don't know how or why, but he's going to be a problem. So Set Your Goals finishes, and apparently that was the dude my friend called a So he jumps out of nowhere and just starts like sucker punches my friend, and like I'm standing there being like, wow, that was like, I loved Set Your Goals at the time. I was like, wow, that was a great set. Holy shit! Because it's loud. So they're all fighting. And like I said, I've never been in so I never like, I wasn't like really throwing punches, but I was mediating. I was finding people and tearing them off my friends and all this other shit. And I got like a little fucking scraped up, but eventually the bouncers came and stopped it. And then, this was the funniest part. We go back afterwards. We go to McDonald's to like calm down and get some food. And then we look, and my buddy Greg, he's like bleeding from his nose. And we're like, damn, you probably broke your nose. We should probably go to the hospital. And he goes, no. I'm going to go to bed, and if I wake up and I got black eyes, then I'll know it's broken. And I take a good look at Greg, and I see his nose is over here. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, your nose is on the left side of your face. I think it's broken. So we took him to the hospital, and then that's when, like, going to the hospital after a long day is when you realize you're actually a bad person, because I was sitting there like, we should have just went home and had Greg figure it out the next day. Because I was like, this sucks. Because
you could have said it right there.
We all sat in the hospital for like 3 hours waiting them to like fix Greg's nose. But yeah, I've never been in like a fight like, but I will say this. I feel like I should have, because now that I'm older and I've been working out more and I've been going to more like hardcore shows, that's when I feel like the rage build up. It's just like now as an adult, my favorite thing is to go to hardcore shows, drink like 5 Miller Lights, and just be a problem. Because there's this thing called, because I've been noticing ever since I've been going, I'm like a bigger dude than most of the people there. So like you can just like run around and hit people.
Yeah. Also the thing is, nobody looks at you and goes, I'm going to fight that guy. Yeah. They don't do that.
Well, like in the one day, I'm like hammered at this show. I was seeing this band called Jesus Piece, and for some reason I just decide I go full speed and I like fucking just jump into a part of the crowd. Yeah. But like that's the vibe.
Yeah.
So everyone shows are fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. But yeah, never been in like a fight like that.
So you've never like punched someone in the face?
One time in 4th grade, I forget the exact. I remember these girls were having me and this dude square up. And I remember it being like, I don't like this. I have no problem with him. Why would I hit him?